and welcome to my channel. As usual, it's a big pleasure to have you guys here. In case it's your first time to come across this channel, karibu sana, you're welcome. So the video that is about to feature, it's a cooking recipe. It's a very interesting video. It's a cooking recipe how to make pilau. Specifically it's about beef pilau, so I'll be making beef pilau. It's a very detailed and simple recipe. Yesterday being Easter, I was just at home. I spent my Easter at home and it was very amazing, just relaxing, resting. And I was wondering what I'm going to cook. Gone are the days where you'll have things like chicken, chapati, those special food on special occasions, like how I grew up. For me to eat chapati, chicken, things like that, it had to be a very special day, like it's Christmas or it's Easter, or it just had to be that special day. But we are blessed because nowadays those are foods we eat like almost on a daily basis. So I was just wondering, what is this thing? I'm just at home. If I cook chicken, if I cook beef, if I cook whatever thing, I eat these things every day. I want to cook something that is special. And then pilau, voila, it came to my mind, and I was like, pilau is not something I make in this home every day. And I said, you know what? Pilau is going to smell in this house today. And trust you me guys, I make the best pilau. I did beef pilau, and also I did some oven roast chicken, just to bring that celebration vibe. It was Easter, but the beef pilau was so sumptuous. So, and actually, it made me feel, it made the Easter more special. So many people love pilau, but some don't know how to make it. Some, for them, they think it's a very complicated dish. But I want to tell you something. Pilau is the easiest dish you can make. That is also a special dish, and everyone in your home is just going to enjoy it. Everybody is going to enjoy that dish. So in case you don't know how to make pilau, or you have your own style, I feel like this video is going to interest you to learn my style as well and try it. And once you have tried my recipe, ensure you come back and comment. You put a comment in the comment section, and let me know how it came out, because I'll try to make, I try to make this video very detailed, very easy. I'll show you all the ingredients, what you're supposed to do in each and every step, and you'll have the most sumptuous, the most sweet pilau. So ensure you watch the whole recipe, and give me a comment in the comment section. Also, if you've not subscribed to this channel, guys, I'll be I'll feel very good if you just click that subscribe button, and that is how you're going to belong to this family. We do different kind of videos here, but basically generally lifestyle, and wellness kind of videos. So without further ado, let's get the beef pilau recipe. So for ingredients, we have lots of onions. I have chopped 4 big onions just because I'm always extra, but you can always use 2 or 3 onions. I used 4. Onions have, they play a very big role in the quality of your pilau. We also have garlic and ginger that I'm going to grind it together into a nice paste. You can use just a few cloves of garlic, but I'm always extra. I like my food with lots of garlic. This is this is potatoes, and you can see I like fried it, shallow fried, I just shallow fried for like 3 minutes, and it's one of the secrets to bring in a good taste to your pilau. If you are using potatoes, and it's not a must to use potatoes, try to shallow fry them for like 3 minutes. They are going to be more tasty than just throwing them and cooking in together. That's another secret. I also like lots of meat in my pilau. I like lots of meat, so don't be mean with meat. Depending on the serving, or the size of rice you're going to put, just ensure you use enough meat. For this, I used 1 kg, and this is going to I feel like this is going to be enough. It's actually more than enough. Then also I have tomatoes. I have already peeled I have peeled the skin. It's not a must. Some people don't use tomatoes in their pilau, but some people will use tomato paste and others will not use tomatoes at all. But I like a few. I just like a little. I like a little tomatoes rather, because some people feel like when they put tomatoes, it's going to interfere with the color of their pilau, but I don't think that's it. And then for spices, I use cumin and pilau masala and a bit of cardamom as well. But I think the major ingredient is pilau and cumin. Yeah, so cumin and pilau masala, those are your two must-haves when making pilau. Thing I like to do is to fry my beef in some good amount of oil, and I'll put a bit of ginger and garlic paste into it, just to add in some flavor to the meat, and also it helps the meat to tenderize faster. Some people don't fry the meat. Some people will prefer to like boil it before cooking and all. Some people like start by boiling the meat and stuff like that, but I can tell you, frying the meat before the whole process, it makes it more tastier. It's gonna make even your pilau more tastier, and I feel like frying is better than boiling at this point. So once the meat you have already fried it and it's golden brown, just remove it and put it aside, and then in the same cooking oil. And one more thing, when the beef was frying, it releases flavor into the oil, and it's the same oil that you're going to fry your onions in. So let's now go in with the onions. OMG, you can see it's so many. It's a lot of onions. These are 4 big onions. You can use 2 or 3, but if you like to be flavor, if you like more flavor and to be extra like me, you can always do 4 onions. So for the onions, you're going to fry them until golden brown. Guys, note, you must fry your onions until they are golden brown, because and something else, now we have started the real procedure. What is going to determine the quality of your pilau. It actually starts from how you fry your onions. So your onions must be golden brown. Note that, golden brown. So as your onions keep cooking, getting fried, they also release more flavor into the oil. As I told you, this is a step, the first step from the onions. It will determine the quality of your pilau. So you have to be patient in this, during this stage. You have to be very patient. So when your onions are almost, becoming golden brown, you can start adding your spices, cumin, cardamoms, a good amount of pilau masala. If you like lots of pilau masala, just put a good generous quantity into it, and then you also put some salt, and you mix together very well, and you let it continue frying together. The onions will also absorb the spices, the flavor at this stage. So you have to keep on stirring and keep on frying until everything is cooked together, and until everything is everything brown. Don't let it get burnt. Some people will hear the name golden brown and they will fry the onions until they look they are color black. and you know it's no longer edible. So you have to keep stirring, be patient, but don't let it burn. Just let it get to golden brown, or rather dark brown, but not burnt. Some people they confuse frying onions to getting them burnt to black color. Once they get burnt, sweetheart, you don't have food anymore. There is no sweet food there. So we agreed we have to be very patient during this stage. Now I can see my onions are ready, and right now I go in and add my potatoes. Ooh, and I as you can see, I had already shallow fried them, so they are like halfway cooked. And then I put my paste. These are the tomatoes you saw at the beginning. I just went and like ground it. Some people like blend it. Man, I just like grinded it. That's why you see it like in a paste form. And now I just go in and just everything together. Also, when you shallow fry your potatoes, number one, it's going to make it tastier. It's going to make it tastier, and also it's going to minimize the cooking time for the potatoes at this stage. So once I put in, and then I also went in with my rice. As you can see, I put in my rice. So you just put your rice and stir everything together, and also you give it a few minutes. After you stir it together, give it a few minutes so that the rice can absorb in all the spices. And once the rice absorbs in the spices, it helps it before you put in water. It helps it helps the rice to all the flavor. Basically, it makes all the flavor get absorbed very well in the rice. So don't put the rice and then you rush to put water immediately. You might put in the rice first, and just simmer it for a few minutes. So after that, at this stage, so after I let my rice just like get fried, it's like fried rice for like 4 minutes in under low heat, I went ahead and put in water. And the ratio of water is normally 2 to 1. So if you're cooking 1 cup of rice, you put 2 cups of water. If you're cooking 2 cups of rice, you put 4 cups of water. So I went in and put in my water. And you guys, you also remember the meat that you had fried. Now you also go and throw it in. And I told you, when you fry meat is better than boiling when cooking your pilau. So as you can see, everything is together. Who guys, check that soup. If you look at the soup, you can already see it's brown in color. So this shows that everything is good. If you put water in your rice and you see it's a different color, just know that something is wrong. So once you put in water, you lower the heat completely and you let it cook for 15 minutes under the lowest heat possible. So after like 15 minutes, you can see this is my end product. And guys, this is how easy to make your pilau. Just the secret is just mixing the ingredients nicely and let everything cook in the right way. I love the color. Just look at that color. Some people really struggle to get this nice brown color. That's why some people don't want to put tomatoes, because they feel tomatoes will alter the color. No, it all goes with how you fry your onions, how you put in your spices, how you made your meat. As you can see, the meat is still very fried in here. The potatoes are very sweet, I can guarantee you, because I had shallow fried them in the pan. And my rice is ready, and you can see how I used basmati. It's long grain rice, but you can see also it's very in Swahili I'll say mchele ni kamoja kamoja. You see, the rice is not like mashed. Some people will make their rice and it will look mashed. So one of the reasons that will cause your rice to be also good, kamoja kamoja, is if you also had enough oil when you started frying onions. So if the oil was enough, then because pilau is more or less fried rice as well, so you also need to use some good amount of oil when doing it. So I feel like everything is ready. It's fully cooked. So if your rice is still crispy or not cooked, you only need to cover it and give it a few minutes, and it has to be under the lowest heat possible. So my rice is ready. It smells so good. I hope you guys, you've learned something. This is just how you make your pilau. It's not complicated. This is beef pilau, and if you also want to do chicken pilau, you can also do the same. You just substitute the beef with chicken. So I've already served. I put the food in my serving bowls. That is chicken. I cooked it in the oven, and I have a bowl of my beef pilau. Woo! And to top it all, I'll just be adding a banana. That's another secret. A pilau, pilau must be eaten with ripe bananas. Is going to be even more sweet. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. And until next time, I'll see you